And it says, when I do sex, I can't be neat about it.
Oh,
in this
you know,
movie.
someone really said that to me in an intimate encounter. And
Wow.
when I literally was like, hold on, let me write that down in my notes app because that's going in my movie.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming into the Den of Geek at South by Southwest
Yeah,
2025. When the festival lineup got announced, we circled this one. We said we gotta get CKTOYS in to the Den of Geek.
Yes.
To talk about this movie. We saw it. Luckily, it lived up to the hype, exceeded the hype.
Yes.
Really excited about it. There is a buzz. There is a buzz.
Hey.
There's a buzz at this festival for this
there's
film.
a buzz. We're all buzzed right now.
So before we get into your head and see
Yes.
how this crazy thing got made, where is Trash Town? Like in my head, it's maybe Central Florida, but I want to hear from you guys where that might be.
Drag Florida like that?
Let's kick it off.
It lives right here.
Yeah, like it's actually.
Have you ever seen The Simpsons?
Yeah.
You know, where's
I'm aware.
Springfield?
Illinois.
You think Springfield is in Illinois?
Yeah.
It's in every Springfield.
It's everywhere.
Any and every Springfield.
Trash Town is every American, all America. That's how I think of Trash Town. I think Trash Town, I mean, high key, it's America.
Just gonna say it.
But, you know, I grew up in Tennessee and, you know, I feel like I've driven around this country a lot and I feel like every state you like hit that one little small town or that little stretch of road or area where there's like a dilapidated industrial building and some like refineries and then like a little cute main street with like an old post office that's a house and then like some like busted up houses with spray paint all over them. And I think that's all Trash Town. Like everywhere I drive, I'll be like, oh, look, Trash Town. And I just sort of like call it out in whatever state I'm in. And I think it's sort of this like neglected Americana, you know, kind of like yesteryear landscape.
For the cast, would you guys visit Trash Town? Like in real life, would you want to be embodied there?
I was in a part of Austin last night that's pretty much Trash Town.
Wow.
Ooh, shade.
No, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
I grew up in Trash Town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We live it
I
every
grew up in
day.
Trash Town. But we love Trash Town's a term of endearment, you know? We love Trash Town. It's like how we love America, you know?
So there's one line that
For its
like,
potential.
Yes.
there's a lot of amazing lines in this movie that just made me laugh out loud, but there's one that I feel like embodies kind of the idea of it, and it says, when I do sex, I can't be neat about it. And so many ideas kind of explode in this movie.
You know, someone really said that to me.
Really?
I don't know if that's they're gonna come for their money. I don't know. Someone really said that to me in an intimate encounter, and
Wow.
when I literally was like, hold on, let me write that down in my notes app because that's going in my movie.
There's so many kind of mashups here. Like, what was the creative explosion like to make this project?
So
what was that like?
the creative explosion was that I had a phone call with a psychic and I was sick and I was trying to figure out how to get rid of this cold that wouldn't go away. And the psychic, it was on the phone, she was like, oh, it's your boyfriend. So you need to break up with him. And if you don't break up with him, you're gonna get more sick and you're not gonna have the career that you're supposed to have. And I was like sobbing, and so then I hung up, and then I called my boyfriend, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, we have to break up because the psychic said that you're making me sick." And then he was like, "Okay." And then we got off the phone, and then I felt like a psycho for dumping my boyfriend that I thought I was going to marry because the psychic told me to. And then in my heartbreak that followed of my decision making, my impulsive decision making, CKTOYS was probably written in like a few weeks. Like it just like came out in that way. And then I refined it over the course of a couple years, but it was definitely like she was right. She was right. She's like, you need to dump him so that then you'll get the inspiration and then you'll do the CKTOYS. And
How's
then,
he doing today?
Yeah.
I can't, he's fine. He got his PhD. I think he's trying to be an actor and he's not doing science anymore. I think he had his brief stint with Kesha and that's fine. It's like, we don't have to talk about it.
Things happen for a reason. So in the description for this movie, it's described as an odyssey across a dreamy landscape of smut, filth, and psychics. For Sadie, Francois, and Brandon, what's it like as actors to embark across that odyssey?
Well, how did you
Sadie.
embark?
Oh, well, I was definitely the filth in the Odyssey, I think.
And the smut.
And the
Yeah.
smut, yeah. AP really just like created a world, and like as an actor, I just got to show up, and I brought ideas to the table that the world was really anything is possible. So I got to be as filthy and as smutty as possible, and I enjoyed that.
You've seen Brandon's performance and, you know, that was like 100% a lot of his idea. The text, the dialogue was mostly what was there, but you know, every accoutrement that his character endowed himself with was Brandon's genius.
So you wanted to kind of give them the space to play.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I was lucky in a lot of ways with my character. I think I got to experience the smut and the filth a lot. Like as one of the characters moving through the story, I got to experience everyone's like. I got to experience the world so much. Also, as an actor, our shoot got pushed, and then it was kind of lucky for me. I got the experience that you want of like 4 months of rehearsing. So I was like learning how to embody this character in New York by myself, like walking the way Danny was going to walk, and you know, thinking about him all the time. And I'd never been able to do that before, and that was really exciting. But the world was just like so accessible and easy to. My character is just like taking it in, you know.
AP and I knew where our characters would end up, like the dark place that it would go to. But I think the genius of pretty much the only direction you gave me before was like, I want this to feel like a love story before it gets to hell. It has to feel like this sort of like sweet rom-com. And that we just like fall from there.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, I love her as a person, and it's just very easy to connect with her as an actor. And I just let myself do that. And I'm just so proud of her.
I'm like stage momming because I'm so proud of all of them and all of the there's 28 actors in my movie. I feel like individually proud of every single one, and I cannot wait for people to see what they all have to bring, because I think that like the world is going to see them and all of the actors in such a new light and just be like, oh my gosh, we need to put these people in every fucking thing that we can. And that is just makes me so happy and lucky.